Hey, Tanya.
What's up, John?
I tell you what's up. There's some cruise apps that you should download to enhance your cruise vacation.
Stay tuned and we'll tell you what those apps are.
So let's get started. I ran across these apps, and I think it's very essential for a first-time cruiser and maybe a pro like us to have these apps. It doesn't hurt
It'd be
anyone.
handy. I mean,
Yeah.
he looked more into it than I did, so I'm kind of winging it today. But they looked like something I might want to look into more.
Okay, so let's talk about the first one. It's called Cruise Legend. What this helps you to do is, if there are any ships that delayed, it tells you any ships that's out there, the port, and anything else. If the port has construction, any kind of delays at the port, if the ship's getting delayed, it tells you everything. It's great for like a first-time cruiser that doesn't have key sense when the boat should come in.
Yeah, your chair's
I
going
know.
down.
Did you see that?
Yeah, but I have a question.
Yeah, let me raise this up first.
He just all of a sudden he took the elevator down, guys. So is this for Apple or Android?
Okay, very good question. It says it's available for ISO, which is Apple, and Android.
Okay, that's good to know. Is this all the apps that you're going to be going over?
I got more.
Okay.
Ready?
No, I know you got more, but I meant, is this Apple and Android for all the apps you're going to discuss today?
So far, yes.
Okay, so let's
So far.
continue.
So far. And I would reiterate.
So was that it for that one? That one
Yes,
kind of gives you
that
the
is-
ports and
yep.
what's going on. Okay.
That is Cruise Legend. Next one is Gig Sky. Now, this is pretty good. You should listen to this one. Ready? This helps you to get internet if you're like in international waters. So I'm going to read this because I don't want to screw this one up. So for cruisers that can't afford to disconnect from your internet, know to approach mobile data. Gig Sky provides eSIM technology that allows you to access the internet in various international waters without changing your SIM card or accruing hefty roaming fees.
Might be something to check into, guys.
It's also allows the user to skip the pricey and
That's
inflexible
Charlie.
cruise Wi-Fi plans and save big bucks in the process. So basically,
But I wonder if this could get you in trouble because I know on ships they want you to purchase their internet.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Of course they do. It's just like you shouldn't bring your own alcohol on a cruise ship because they want to charge you $15 instead of $5 for a drink, you know?
Yeah.
So it's the same process. You're on a cruise ship. They want you to buy their stuff,
Yep.
period. And they want you to get their excursions. I mean, that's the way it is. So, yeah, it sounds like if you want internet, I don't know if we've tried this once, see what it's like. I mean, I can try it and let you know so you won't be without internet. I didn't download this one yet, so I'm going to download it for Margaritaville and let you know how it works.
The Gig Sky?
Yeah, the
Or
Gig
next
Sky.
one? Okay.
The Gig Sky. So that's that one. And it's also for Apple and Android.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, next one is Google Maps. I think
Probably many of us have
yeah,
already.
and I'm not going to go too much over Google Maps because everyone has it. It's basically you should have it because if you fly into a strange city or if you've never been there, have it. So if you have to go to a store, you know where you are, you know where your hotel is, you know where the port is.
Yeah.
I think that's enough
And
said.
you'll even get sometimes that your Uber or Lyft can't find something because it's not directing them the right way. Sometimes you need that second map
Yeah,
to find the way, or if there's
Right.
construction or something. So.
right. So next one is Shipmate and Excursions.
Cruise shipmate and
Cruise
excursion.
Shipmate and Excursions. I never heard of this. Basically, it tells you allowing travelers to connect with and share experiences. I guess it's like another platform like Facebook or something. Mm-hmm. So it's another chat room or anything dealing with cruises. So I'm not into social media, so I think this is a social media platform. Maybe you can take a look and find
Yeah.
out. But it's called Cruise, Shipmate, and Excursions.
I'll look into it more before I do anything because I don't want all that. I don't want a bunch of stuff on my phone. But if someone else has used it, comment below. Or if someone else has used any of these that we're talking about, comment below. Let us know your thoughts on that.
So basically, the key factor of this app is document and share your voyages with friends and family. Meet and greet, so you can set up a time to meet and greet on the ship, meet new people. There's a question and answer. So if you got any questions about the ship or excursions or anything about your trip, there it is. And events notification. I guess it's a good app. Maybe
And
I don't know.
some of the cruise ships themselves, like Carnival, I know is one. They will have like the countdowns, and they'll have their own separate apps as well to give you like the countdowns and stuff. So, and Princess, I think they all have like an app, don't they? I know Royal Caribbean does, but that's Charlie.
Yeah. So another one I just found, and our friend Jason and Marianne did this one on the Horizon. We're out sitting in the back of the boat one night, and he whips out his phone. I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm looking at stars." I go, "I know you are." No, I'm looking at stars. And his phone was like this, and
It was so clear.
yeah, I was telling him what star that was, what constellation. So I downloaded Sky Map, and I was playing around with it. So if we
So
talk
it's called Sky Map.
Sky Map, this one was for Apple. I don't know what it's for Android because we don't have Android. But if you put like Sky Map or
I thought he had it for Android because we couldn't
Yes.
get it. So it was Android, not Apple.
okay, no, that for Android, very good. Let me
Yeah,
tell
I
you.
remember him saying because we said, "Oh, we can't get it because we have Apple, they had Android."
Right.
So I think.
So mine is called Sky Map.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. So on Apple, it's Sky Map.
Yes, and on his is Google Sky Map.
Okay. So on Android, Google Sky Map. Apple is just Sky Map.
Yes, go to the
I just wanted to clarify that.
right. Go to the App Store, Apple Sky Map. You'll find it. It's pretty cool. We talked about it on our last
And that's
video.
a good place to see on the ships to
Yeah.
see stars and
Yes.
the moon. Beautiful, so clear at night. Sometimes it's just beautiful.
Yes, it's very.
We talked
very
about
nice.
that in the last video, stargazing. So
Right.
definitely
So
something to do.
yeah, it was fun. It was kind of like what is that? It was fun. It was fun. If you're like us, we fly in the day before, which is the smart thing to do. If you don't book your airfare through the cruise line. So here's a couple key apps what you should have. One, rideshare app. We have two because
Whether it's Uber or Lyft, what do we
Right.
use when we're most of the time is
we use Lyft most of the
Lyft
time,
most of the time.
but there's a couple times because Lyft
It's only Uber.
we had to use Uber a couple times. Most of the time,
They're
Lyft.
similar.
Right. Don't do it while you're there. Load this down a week or two before you go on your cruise so you're all prepared, so you know your credit card or debit card is in the system. Maybe test it out at your home before you go to make sure it works. You don't want to be and land at the airport and all of a sudden it doesn't work. Mm-hmm. That wouldn't be fun. Another app, that cruise line app. What I mean by that is if you're going on Royal Caribbean will have their own app.
That's what I was mentioning.
Yes, Carnival, Princess,
an app.
Disney, all the major cruise line has their own app.
Most of those are activated. You can see a few things on there, but most of those are activated when you're on the ship.
Right.
For more things.
It's-
But
what does it tell
some
you?
of that, like I know with like Royal, some of the shows, very limited access. You can book ahead of time. Some you have to wait to book when you're on the ship.
Right.
And then I'm not sure what it tells. I can't remember everything that it tells you beforehand.
Right.
But like with Carnival, you can see how many days till your upcoming cruise. It's very limited. Once you're on the cruise, then you sign in and
Right.
and you got everything.
And that is like your navigator.
you can set up
Right.
chat. Might cost you like $5.
$5 for the whole cruise.
Where you can chat through the app with your other people that are on the ship with
Right.
you. So each one has something unique and different, and it's a lot of fun.
So, sorry. When you download that app, basically they took away the paper thing and it's all in your phone now.
Yeah, like Carnival you used to get the papers in the room and tell you what was going on the next
Right.
day, and shows and all that.
Shows, so it tells you when the shows
It's
are.
nicer in the app though, because sometimes you don't want to carry that paper.
You can
around.
heart it, and it'll tell you when
Yeah,
it right.
yep.
And
It gives you little reminders across your phone. The show is starting in,
right.
and just because you heart it doesn't mean you have to go unless
Right.
you have it reserved. But your heart is just to remind you that it's coming up, and if
Right.
you don't go, you don't go. Unless you've got it reserved, then you should show up.
One nice thing about the Carnival app also, it would remind you, hey, you got an excursion. Get going.
Yeah.
Also, if you have a specialty dining, it reminds you, hey, you got dinner tonight at
Yeah,
555
the apps are nice.
Steakhouse.
Apps are nice to
Yes.
have. I know many of you probably don't carry your phone around. Some of you probably do. I do for photos and video. But those that don't, then obviously what we're saying won't you any good.
Right. So I think the last app you should have, if you're traveling, your favorite hotel app. I'll tell you why. Because if you come in late, and we use Hilton.
Yep.
Hilton has a keyless.
Yeah, it's all in your phone.
Right. You can go right to your room. You don't have to worry about going to the front desk to get your key unless the app's not working. That happened maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
You can check out. You don't have to worry about that.
You don't have to go to the counter. You
Right.
just in and out.
So
Because many times you go, when you're traveling in like Florida and all that, there's so many people at the counter and you don't want to wait in those lines. Charlie's saying, enough.
yeah, I want to go cruising. That's what he's saying. So I'm not saying you have to download all these apps. These are just a few key apps what could enhance your vacation and make it a lot easier so you can have a better time on your cruise.
Yep. It's kind of like your little file system.
Yeah, and trust me, I have a little app. I don't know, what do you call it when you put everything together? A folder?
Yeah.
And it says travel, and all my apps are right there.
In one little square.
Yeah, in a little square, so I just have to go like this to my little square, and I know where my Uber, my Lyft, my Carnival, all my apps are. Makes it easier, enhance your vacation, and that's what it's for. Make it easier and have a good time. All right, Tanya, so what should we do?
So if you're enjoying our content, please hit that subscribe button. As always, it is free to subscribe, and it does help our channel grow.
Yeah, definitely. We'll appreciate anyone who subscribes. Ring that bell. And on that note,
Ring that bell, he means if you hit the bell,
Yeah.
you'll be notified when we put new videos out. He likes to just say ring the bell, like you guys all know what that means.
ding, ding.
Yeah, ding ding. So, that's it. You are a ding ding.
Yeah, I'm a ding, ding. All right, on that note, we love you all, and we'll see you on the next video side.
Take care, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye now.